Hi, I'm Tracy Christensen, and this is Community Connection. We're fortunate enough to be able to experience displays and presentations of people from all around the world right here in Utah. I'm joined today by Kari Nelson. She's the Curator of Education at BYU's Museum of People and Cultures. Kari's going to tell us today about their new facilities and what we can expect to see and do there at the museum. Thanks for being with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks, Tracy.
And you brought some awesome artifacts today.
I did.
Let's talk about these.
Okay. Well, first let me show you this pot. It's from the Nazca culture, which was in the Andean mountains in South America about 200 to 500 AD. So this pot that we have here, the colors are so bright, and we wondered if it had been repainted, but really this pottery is known for retaining its brilliance over time. And a lot of people might know the Nazca culture for the geoglyphs that they would carve into the earth of geometric designs and even animal designs that you can see from quite a distance above. But they also made beautiful pottery like this.
It's incredible that it is that old and looks
after 1,500
great.
years that it's still this brilliant and interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so these pieces, are they on display now at the museum?
They're not. We have over 2 million objects in our collections that span the timeline and the globe. So with each exhibit, we have just a little bit of that to share with the public.
That's incredible. What's your current collection on display?
Okay, the current exhibit is called Second Stories, and it tells the history of the museum through our collections. So we're in a new facility now, and we wanted to kind of share and recognize the history of the museum. You know, it started as far back as James E. Talmadge with Brigham Young Academy. He started collecting for the university and was even one of the founding members of the American Association of Museums, which is still today one of the premier professional organizations for the museum field.
And you've been in your new facility since the beginning of the year. How has that been different, and what do you like about that new
Oh, it's
place?
great. The gallery space is just so much more flexible and enjoyable for visitors. Another thing that's great about it is in the particular building where we are, our collections have been stored there for a long time. So to have our gallery space and our day-to-day operations right under the same roof as our collections is really a benefit.
And have your programs changed? Because you were in a teeny tiny place, but you had such fun offerings for the public and for the university. And how has that changed, or has it?
Yeah, you know, we've kept a lot of the things that people know and love because they were so popular and they were great programs for our visitors, as well as behind the scenes. You know, the museum is BYU's teaching museum, so it's essentially a student-run museum. Students are caring for the collection, they're curating the exhibits, and planning and conducting the public programs. So, you know, those kind of behind-the-scenes programs to give students experience in professional museum practices are still in place. And what's fun about that is, you know, the creativity that students bring to it in planning programs and having fun things as well as educational things for the visitors to learn and enjoy peoples and cultures.
Does that make you nervous to be around things this old and have to touch them? I know you have your special gloves there.
Yes, it does. And I think if, you know, if I were working in the collections area, you know, maybe I would get more used to it. But as the educator, that's one thing that's fun for me. Every time we get a new exhibit, I get to learn all about a new culture.
It's wonderful, and we appreciate you bringing these today for us to see and get a little taste of this history. Remind us of your website there.
Okay, our website is mpc.byu.edu, and we've got a calendar there where people can go and see all the things that are happening at the museum and learn more about our current exhibit and programs.
Thanks so much for being with us, Kari.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Well, you can learn more about the Museum of Peoples and Cultures, as well as other organizations and events that we feature here on our program, by visiting KBYU11.org. Thanks for watching Community Connection. Please join us again.